Can you guess if these books are the real Chanel books or my DIY dupes? Stay tuned.
Hello again. How y'all feeling? I love y'all. Your love is precious ever. Baby, kiss me. Baby, kiss me. Before they turn the lights out.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I must say, please forgive my voice. I am a little bit under the weather, but I wanted to bring you guys this great DIY. And I'm going to be making my faux DIY Chanel coffee table books. And I'm telling you guys, you will not even be able to tell the difference. First, I start with black acrylic paint for one of my books, and I also will be using white. And you can get this paints for 50 cents at Walmart. And these little sponge applicator brushes are about 98 cents for a pack of assorted sizes. And you can usually get away with applying 2 even coats and let it dry thoroughly. And as the black acrylic paint dries, I'll start on the white book that I'm doing with the white acrylic paint. And let me warn you, it is very messy. At least it was messy whenever I'm doing it. So, unlike me, please try to get paint on the pages of the books. And you guys, this DIY is so affordable. You could get your books from anywhere. This is just an old textbook that I had. And once I painted it and it let it completely dry, I just take a photocopy of the book cover that you want your book to be. And so in this case, I took a photocopy of the Chanel, an actual Chanel coffee table book cover. Now, I just used a at-home printer, and it just happened to be a good enough size for my textbook. You want to get it as close to the size of the textbook as possible, but you can always go to a local printer like a FedEx or someplace, and they can print the exact size paper to match your book. But this is just a regular sheet of printer paper, copy paper, and my book just happened to be a good enough size. And so you also need some Mod Podge and a little application brush to apply the Mod Podge and make a very thin coat on the book. Be sure to get the crease um, on the spine of the book and just do a light stroke all over the book. Try to get it smooth as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just fairly smooth. And again, it's very sticky and messy. So be careful as you apply the copy paper because if you move it around too much, you'll rip the paper like I did. But because it was white on white, it really wasn't that noticeable for me. I didn't mind it, and actually, it made it look more real with the texture. It everything made it look worn and used, um, like I actually like thrifted this expensive Chanel coffee table book. But you're gonna want to try and place it correctly the first time. And like I said, it would be perfect if your paper is the exact size of your book cover. Um, if that's not possible, try to do an image with the background that is the same color that you painted the book so that it blends and it isn't as noticeable. Be sure to press into the crease of the spine. That really helps it to look realistic. Try to get it as smooth as you can. And after doing this, I would suggest if you are able to use a heavier weight of paper, even a cardstock or photo paper, just because it will be easier to work with. But the copy paper works fine. Just takes more finessing to get it to lay smooth. It is already starting to come together. Sorry, everything's in reverse on the camera. But you can already tell how pretty it's going to turn out. And then you're supposed to let it dry. I did, which is another mistake, but try to let that dry, completely dry before applying the protective cover of Mod Podge along the top. And now while that was drying, I'm starting the same application on my black Chanel book that's going to have the black background. And they both came out so great, I can't even decide which one is my favorite. And I contemplated different covers and designs, and I made a couple of these.
Bring it back.